Πολύ καλησπέρα σας. Τι κάνετε, πώς είστε? Πώς τα περνάτε? Όλα καλά? Τι λέει Δρακούλιε? Εσύ γιατί κοιμάσαι, ας πούμε τώρα? Εγώ να κοιμηθώ, το καταλαβαίνω. Εσύ γιατί κοιμάσαι? Γιατί? Όχι. Θέλω να μου εξηγήσεις γιατί κοιμάσαι. Λοιπόν, και όσο μου το εξηγήσεις, εγώ να ξεκινήσω σιγά σιγά το Honkai. Όχι, εγώ θέλω το Hoyoverse. Το Hoyo Play, πώς λέγεται. Γιατί τώρα ξεκινάμε από εκεί το παιχνίδι. Δεν ξεκινάμε από λουά. Γιατί κάποιος να κάνει τις περιορίες που δεν κάνω. Οκ, τα ακούω. Επίσης, το γραφείο μου το είχα καθαρίσει πριν από μια εβδομάδα γιατί έχει σκόνη το χειριστήριο. What the fuck. Γιατί? Τι σκατά μου, ξεσκονίσαν το γραφείο. Μου πήρα ξεχάσει το γραφείο και μετά ξέρω ότι σκόνη πάνω στο χειριστήριο. Το τελειώσω μετά αυτό, δεν πειράζει. Τι λέμε κουλιέ, τι κάνεις εσύ, πώς είσαι? Λοιπόν, πάμε για warp. Έχουμε κάτι pools να κάνουμε. Ωραία. Τα τσιμπήκαμε αυτά. Έχουμε δύο πουλ. Έχουμε τρία πουλ. Έχουμε και από εδώ. Ωραία, λοιπόν. Πάμε πρώτα ένα warpάκι έτσι τίμιο για εδώ. Για το regular warp. Απλό, οκ. Οκ, μία άστα. Δεν μας χαλάει. Λοιπόν, και θέλουμε τώρα, ενώ πήραμε την Sham, τη Firefly, θέλουμε το Brilliant Fixation, μπας και κάνουμε κανένα damage. Εντάξει, αυτά θα τα δούμε λιγάκι ρε παιδί μου, δεν πειράζει. Ναι, με τη Vine Fruit. Ναι. Σκατά. Ωραία, πάμε. Δεκάδα νούμερο 2. Πάμε λίγο. Να δούμε τι μας έρθει κιόλας. Ωραία, Data Bank. Arlan, GG. Memories of the Past. GG. Σε κάποιον το έχω αυτό. Πάμε λίγο! Ωραία. Τέλεια. Και μας μείναν και 10 τικητάκια. Τικητάκια. Γεια σου, Σοφιστολιέ. Τι λέει, Σοφιστολιέ? Μπράβο, Άρλαν, παιδί μου, που βρήκε σπίτι για να προστατεύεις. Συγχαρητήρια. Τώρα, Πάμε πίσω στο mission.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
In this body. Όπα. Oh, chest. Πείτε μου...
Hey, did you see that?
Πείτε μου λίγο, ακούγομαι καλά. Καλά πάει το Honkai, απλά τι γίνεται, πέρα ότι σήμερα ξέχασα να το πείσω το Μίτσο μήπως και κάναμε τίποτα και αράζαμε και παίζαμε κάνα Kingdom Two Crowns. Αν δεν τελειώσω τον επίλογο, δεν μπορώ να ξεκινήσω ένα event το οποίο λέει ότι το να έχεις τελειώσει τον επίλογο έχει επίπτωση στο πώς θα ξεκινήσει το event. Οπότε έπρεπε να ξεκινήσω το event.
The gray-haired one outside. Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic. Is that him?
What? Τι σκάτα κάνουμε εκεί έξω εμείς?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on. Oh, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Why? Γιατί...
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of Soul in Pinnaconny, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
Okay, what?
All of their wishes actually did come true. But... I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Ήρθε η ώρα να μάθουμε την αλήθεια. Και εμείς ωραία πάμε το ρωτάμε, θα μας την πει. Για μιλάμε με την Jade. Έχω ξεχάσει με τι κάνουμε.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Ναι, καλά θυμάμαι. Μπράβο.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange.
Bruh.
But I'm not sure what you want me to see.
They all not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships.
Πώς γίνεται αυτό?
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as
Sam.
AR 26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Ωραία, φίλε.
As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case.
Γεια σου, Τζο.
Partners.
Γιατί κοιμήθηκα 2 ώρες
It's
το
a nice
απόγευμα,
way to
Τζο.
put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters.
Ναι,
Each of you has your own
θα σου πω,
identity and
θα
a
σου πω.
special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds.
Πώς σε μπαζούκα,
What
καλησπέρα.
drives
Τι
you to
λέει?
take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same.
Ε,
However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of
Δεν
the
φέρας κατά
emulator of
εσείς.
preservation
Καλά.
into 10 pieces
Ήμουνα
and give each
κομμάτια.
of us a
Κομμάτια.
cornerstone to fill
Δεν
that
έχω
void.
καταφέρει να κοιμηθώ καθόλου
Mortal flesh is
5 μέρες
fragile,
τώρα.
yet my
Και
heart
σήμερα
is
έπεσα για
unyielding
ύπνο.
like
Σε
the
φάση,
monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So,
Jade, μπορείς να σταματήσεις να μιλάς λίγο για να απαντήσω και
this
στο chat?
pledge goes beyond
Όχι.
a mere oath.
Καλά.
It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Λοιπόν, έβγαλα το αυτόματο για να μπορέσουμε να μιλήσουμε λίγο άνθρωποι προς άνθρωποι. Λοιπόν, σήμερα κανονικά, θυμάστε που σας έλεγα την άλλη Τρίτη θα γίνει stream? Είχε γίνει ένα μικρό μπλέξιμο και τελικά ήταν αυτή την Τρίτη να μην γίνει το stream. Σήμερα. Γιατί υπήρχε ήταν να γίνει ένα τραπέζι στη δουλειά. Τώρα, αυτή τη στιγμή βασικά πρέπει να τελειώνει το τραπέζι στη δουλειά. Λοιπόν, ποιο είναι το πρόβλημα? Το πρόβλημα είναι ότι εμένα σήμερα το πρωί, καλά, πέρα ότι κοιμάμαι στις 2 το βράδυ συνήθως, σήμερα το πρωί στις 5 αποφασίσανε μία μικρή ομάδα ανθρώπων να ξεκινήσουν να αφαιρούν οδόστρωμα και να βάζουν καινούριο στις 5 τα ξημερώματα. Εγώ κοιμήθηκα στις 2, αυτό σημαίνει ότι κοιμήθηκα 3 ώρες. Γιατί κάνουν τη δουλειά ακριβώς κάτω το δωμάτιό μου. 30 μέτρα, αλλά όπως και να το κάνουμε είναι κάτω το δωμάτιό μου. Κάνει ζέστη, δεν μπορώ να κλείσω την πόρτα. Έτσι. Οπότε, η πόρτα ήταν ορθάνυχτη. Εγώ είμαι ξύπνιος. Έχω σηκωθεί, είμαι κομμάτια. Ωραία. Πήγα στη δουλειά με το ζόρι κατά τα μάτια μου ανοιχτά. Ωραία. Και γυρνώντας σπίτι, είχα 2 επιλογές. Ή να ρισκάρω να οδηγήσω 40 και 40, 80 χιλιόμετρα για μια μισή ώρα διασκέδαση, όπου εγώ παίζει να κοιμόμουν πάνω στο τιμόνι, το οποίο δεν μου ακουγόταν ιδιαίτερα ωραία ιδέα, ή να πέσω να κοιμηθώ καμιά ώρα. Το αποτέλεσμα ήταν ότι γύρισα στο σπίτι 6.30, ωραία, 7.30 υποτίθεται ξεκίναγε το τραπέζι, 7 η ώρα έπεσα για ύπνο και σηκώθηκα σε 9.30. Παιδιά, έχω να κοιμηθώ μεσημέρι από την τελευταία φορά που αρρώστησα. Πάνω από 1 χρόνο πριν. Μεσημέρι δεν κοιμάμαι σχεδόν ποτέ. Ποτέ. Γιατί άμα κοιμηθώ μεσημέρι θα κοιμηθώ το βράδυ. Οπότε καλά, σήμερα κατά τις 3 θα κοιμηθώ. Δεν έχει σημασία. Έτσι. Ποστούρα τσεκούρε. Εντάξει. Την έφτιαξα τη μέση μου. Και έτσι. Αχ, Χριστό. Το χρειαζόμουν. Παιδιά, έχω τρελή ανάγκη για ζάχαρη. Ωραία. Νιώθω τόσο κομμάτια που δεν μπορώ να σας το εξηγήσω. Λένε σκοπάρ, δεν έχεις καθόλου άδικο. Μία ωρίτσα το μεσημέρι που... Εντάξει, εγώ δεν μπορώ να πω ότι θα κοιμηθώ μεσημέρι, γιατί τελειώνω τη δουλειά στις 5 και γυρνάω σπίτι στις 6. Δηλαδή... Άμα κοιμηθώ φάση 6-6.30 που γυρνάω μέχρι τις 7, δεν θα κοιμηθώ το βράδυ. Έχω τέτοιο θέμα. Αλλά ναι, δεν έχεις άδικο. Ο μεσημεριανός ύπνος είναι πολύ βολικός και ωραίος. Λοιπόν, Και παιδιά είναι όλο αυτό το γεγονός, οπότε δεν κατάφερα να πάω στο τραπέζι, γιατί σκεφτείτε ότι εγώ είμαι στη μία πλευρά της Αττικής, το τραπέζι είναι στην άλλη μεριά της Αττικής. Και άμα θέλετε πάμε και στην Αθήνα, μία άκρη της Αθήνας, στην άλλη άκρη της Αθήνας. Ωραία, το λιγότερο 40 λεπτά απόσταση με ελεύθερο δρόμο. Και δεν. Σας λέω, κοιμήθηκα 2,5 ώρες το απόγευμα. Επίσης, σημαντική λεπτομέρεια τώρα που είπα αυτό η Τζο, είναι ότι κανένας από την ομάδα μου δεν θα έχει πάει στο πάρτι. Θα ήταν μονάχα 2 κοπέλες, οι οποίες 2 κοπέλες δεν είναι αποκλειστικά στην ομάδα μας, οπότε θα έχουν πολύ περισσότερο κόσμο να ασχοληθούν και να κάνουν interaction. Ενώ εγώ που θα πήγαινα solo θα ήμουν σε φάση. Πήραμε με καλαμάκι γιατί λογικά θα έπαιρνα κανένα μοχίτο, δεν θα έπαιρνα μπύρα τώρα που θα πηγαίναμε σε μπιτσόμπαρο. Οπότε. Ναι. Είχα μια ελπίδα ότι θα πήγαινε ένα τα παιδιά. Δεν. Το θέμα τώρα που το σκέφτομαι ότι πριν πέσω γέμνο θα μπορούσε να ανοίξω το 7 Days to Die και να κάτσει ο δράκος να παίξει σαν άνθρωπος. Είναι μπικίτζο. Δεν το σκέφτηκα. Μια ωραία πεταλούδα. Όχι. Αυτά.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Πολύ μιλάμε. Ωραία, περίμενε. Να αλλάξουμε λίγο το line-up. Οκ.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Το ολόγραμμα.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Πριν από λίγο θα τα λέγαμε. Άσχετο έχουμε να παίξουμε 2 εβδομάδες. Ω, Γιαννάκη! Ευχαριστούμε Ρε εσύ, πρέπει να σταματήσεις να ξεχνάς να πετύσεις το κουμπί να βγάλεις το sub. Δεν γίνεται αυτό το πράγμα. Δηλαδή, βασανίζεσαι αγόρι μου. Τι λέει Τζον, πώς είσαι? Χα! Το πάτησα καλά.
Merely a greeting of platitudes. As long as you and I have an understanding.
Well, let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer.
Αυτά είναι, αυτά είναι. Και τώρα έχει και ζέστη. Γιατί, πού είσαι, Αβεντουρίν?
My job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by.
Γιατί?
We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable.
Εταιρικό πάρτι ή φιλικό πάρτι?
But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority.
Εταιρικό. Και εγώ σήμερα ήταν να πάω σε εταιρικό, αλλά ήμουνα με 3 ώρες ύπνο και το πάρτι ήταν στην άλλη άκρη της Αθήνας. Στη Βούλα.
Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor.
Α, για το D&D που θα χάσεις αύριο. Ναι, ναι, ναι. Θα είναι Τρίτη σήμερα, σωστά. Καλά πάει αυτό.
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. This flamboyant fella...
Αλλά κατάξει, δηλαδή. 42 χιλιόμετρα μια. Το πήγαινε και 42 το έλα. Για το Θεό. Λίγο πιο κοντά, ρε παιδιά. Στη Νέα Ιωνία δουλεύουμε και το βάζετε στη Βούλα. Μα στη Βούλα.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Δεν μ' αρέσει η απόσταση, το όνομα μια χαρά είναι. Οπ, τι είσαι εσύ. Fabricated Travelogue. Evening Tavern Stories. Μαλάκας.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose. No wonder that gambler likes you so much.
Adequate. Adequate να σκίσω.
The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student.
Ψώνιο
From this
Βιρονάκο,
perspective,
καλησπέρα. Τι
adventuring
κάνεις?
isn't what you call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge.
Το πιο λακωνικό παιχνίδι της τελευταίας δεκαετίας, λέει.
Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild.
Είναι που είναι λακωνικό, έχεις και το μαλάκα να μιλάει.
Then you'll excuse me.
Δόξα σου. Το μπούλο, ηλίθιε. Ναι, δεν το συμπαθώ πάρα πολύ το ratio. Hello. Hello. Το κορίτσι μας.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and
Hello,
yet,
darkness,
here we are
my
again.
old friend.
How are you?
Καλά είμαι.
That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual.
guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 stone hearts as cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Belobog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Ίσως δεν έχεις βρει το κατάλληλο ratio. How about no?
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bonajade Exchange. What should I call you?
Βαγγέλη.
What a unique name. So, mister, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
Έχει χιούμορ νομίζω, Jade. Όπου λέει Scissors in Express.
May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trill.
What services do you require?
Δράκι είναι 15 στα 18. Έχω βρει αρκετά. Δεν έχω ενεργοποιήσει κάτι. Πάμε πάνω. Επίσης, μάλλον πρέπει να κατεβάσω λίγο το chat από εκεί. Πιο πιθανό να πρέπει να φτιάξει το chat έτσι όπως μου έλεγε και η Άντα. Όχι το chat λέω, όχι την κάμερα, όχι το παιχνίδι όλο. Ας το φέρουμε το chat. Άρα και θα ανοίξει αυτή η πόρτα. Άνοιξε αυτή η πόρτα. Είναι έξω. Αχα, είναι κάτω έξω. Ωπ, chest. Όχι. Εντάξει, θα τα βρούμε. 3 τσιστάκια είναι, μωρέ. Καλά είναι, καλά είναι. Τρέχει με τη δουλειά. Αλλά παιδιά τρέχει πιο καλά με τη δουλειά τώρα. Συγκριτικά με το προηγούμενο. Αρτζέντη, τι έγινε, συνεχίζει και είσαι mute. Fitz, you remain humble and gentle. Such is the true mark of knightly. Δεν πρόλαβα να διαβάσω. I've heard your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil. Though the tale bears a tinge of regret, you have undoubtedly championed beauty and justice. May Indrila smile upon you. If an admirer of the beauty gets lost in the pursuit of power, they risk descending into the omen of evil, a form which is neither human nor beast. Although Mr. Sunday did not cross paths with the path of beauty, his actions were not different from the omen of evil. A lamentable soul lost in the path of righteousness. Truly a matter of deep regret. I'm ashamed to admit ότι ήμουν αφλόρος και δεν εμφανίστηκα γιατί δεν έχει έρθει ο voice actor μου να δώσει τη φωνή μου, οπότε δεν μπορούσα να κάνω τίποτα. Anna's dream was too realistic. I couldn't bear to bid farewell to a fallen friend who had long turned into a beast. I lingered in that illusory dream for far too long. Ah, his voice and smile were too vivid. I didn't pass the trial of beauty this time, spending much time in self-reflection over my own hesitation. Yet, I wish for Idrila to remain my beacon, a banner for me to strengthen my determination for the beauty. Στο δικό μας banner εγώ πήρα και το όπλο και το χαρακτήρα, οπότε είμαι χαρούμενος. Thank you, and may the beauty always be with you. Αν ήταν 4 Ιουλίου, θα έχει πλάκα. Γιατί θα ήταν το ίδιο με the 4th be with you. Αλλά είμαστε off για 5 μέρες. Και κουνάει και το καφέ, ρε παιδί μου, σε φάση σαν να είναι κρασί. Εγώ μαλάκας με τις βλακίες που κάνω. Και βουτάει μέσα, σπλάτς. Αυτό είναι δικό μας το τέτοιο. Όχι, είναι τα διάφορα. Αυτά τώρα στην πισίνα που είναι μέσα και τρέμουνε. Θεωρούμε ότι κοιμούνται και ροχαλίζουνε. Μπορούμε να πλωτσουρίσει το σύμπαντο. Έτσι. Σπλάτς. Γεια σου λαμογιό. Τι κάνεις λαμογιό, πώς είσαι λαμογιό? Όλα καλά λαμογιό. Γάμο το καλό. Εντάξει παιδιά, το καλό έχει πεθάνει. Έτσι. Σταματάει να δίνει σήμα στον υπολογιστή κατά της και λίγο.
Hi, we meet again.
Δόξαση, εμφανίστηκε η Firefly. Surprise, μαλακλακά!
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello.
Hello.
There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat?
Okay.
Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation.
Είναι κλασική εβδομάδα του χρόνου.
You guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellar
Στο πύρινο μονοπάτι.
Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different.
Παιδιά, έτσι όπως είναι τώρα η Firefly, έτσι όπως είναι όλο το σκηνικό, δεν είναι σαν να είναι μια κοντούλα που απλά είναι στον αέρα. Δηλαδή, σχεδόν δεν φαίνονται τα πόδια έτσι όπως διαχωρίζονται από τις κάλτσες και τη φούστα. Έτσι, ψιλοχάνεται στο background κάτω και νιώθω ότι απλά είναι μια κοντούλα που κάπου πατάει σε κάποια λιμνούλα. Γιατί? Παίζει να φταίει ότι κοιμήθηκα.
was looking in the wrong place, but I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... no. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
Τι άλλο script υπάρχει εδώ μέσα? Αφήστε με να τελειώσουμε το παρακόνι, δεν μπορώ άλλο.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine.
Επίσης,
I'll
όντως
send a
μιλάει πάρα
message
πολύ
later to
δικός
check
μας.
in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
Καταλαβαίνεις ότι το πενακόνι έχει φτάσει σε άλλο επίπεδο λακωνικότητας, όπως έλεγε και ο Βίρονας, όταν ο χαρακτήρας έχει μιλήσει παραπάνω από ό,τι έχει μιλήσει σε όλη την ιστορία μέχρι στιγμής.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk? Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Ναι, πότε πρόλαβες, μωρέ?
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Τι είναι ένα thumbs up, βρε μαλάκα? Sometime later.
Hey, Miss Robin! Hey, over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Glory to the family! Miss Robin! Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members,
Βρωμολιγούρια που με κοιτάτε και σαν ξερολούκουμο.
all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages,
Fuck you! Και τους ανατινάζει όλους.
and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, the celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance.
Λοιπόν, παρατήρηση. Ο κότσος στο κεφάλι της Ρόμπιν δεν είναι ίσιος. Βαγγέλη, ναι, δεν έχει τελειώσει ακόμα το πενακόνι. Ο κότσος, άμα δείτε από την αριστερή μεριά, η κοτσίδα κάνει και μια κούρμπα, κάνει και ένα στριψιματάκι. Από τη δεξιά μεριά απλά έχει πάρει την κοτσίδα και την έχει περάσει και στον κότσο. Λοιπόν, ωραία, Hoyoverse. Υπάρχουν A, D, C, B, K, B. Υπάρχουν άνθρωποι που έχουν θέμα. Δεν είναι σωστό αυτό που βλέπουμε. Πρέπει να είναι όμορφο, λίγο ίσιο. Αναλογικά φτιαγμένο όπως θα έπρεπε. Εντάξει. ADHD λέγεται. Το έχουμε. Αφήστε μας να απολαύσουμε το παιχνίδι. Εντάξει, σταματάω.
Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon.
Και τώρα θα σας πετάξουμε όλους από κάτω.
To express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for O.T. Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten back on track, just in time for the
Παιδιά, την πασταφλόρα τη χτύπα γάσιμα. Ειδικά σήμερα.
Good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right. Unparalleled.
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival.
Παιδιά, φαντάζεστε η πεντάστερη Μάρτς να είναι ήμο ή να είναι μια σοβαρή πριγκίπισσα ή μια ηγέτιδα, κάτι μπλα. Και σε φάση από το χαζό χαρούμενο κοριτσάκι που έχουμε να έχουμε μια τύψη η οποία είναι no. Φαντάζεστε, θα είναι λάθος.
Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family.
Σχεδόν σε κάθε διάλογο με τη Μάρτς έχεις τρόπο να την τρολάρεις. Η τελευταία απάντηση ήταν τρόλ στη Μάρτς.
Of appreciation to the nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
Και θα είναι η αφίσα μας απλά, ρε παιδί μου.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
Ωραία, αυτό γίνεται ένα πολεμικό battleship στον αέρα. Εννοώ, ναι.
To the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe. And to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Μαλάκα, πήρα μεγάλο πράγμα. Άχρηστο μένα, μεγάλο πράγμα.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well that ends well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
The fuck? Λοιπόν, Flabbergasted. Artists hands on to meticulous efforts getting the battles. Fuck. Don't be crash με Silver Cowboy. Ρε μαλάκα Αρτζέντη. Εδώ πάνε να καταστρέψουν ολόκληρο πλοίο με κόσμο. Το κράξιμο του Πότγιλ σε ένιαξε. Ο Αρτζέντη μόνος του εκεί συνεχίζει. Αλλά Αρτζέντη δεν μπορώ. Ο Αρτζέντη είναι ένας υπότης, ένας στους χαρακτήρες που θέλω να πάρω, αλλά δεν μου έχει κάτσει αυτός ο άτομος. Αβεντσουρίν. Έχουμε τον Αβεντσουρίν που είναι μαλάκας. Ο Ρέσιο έφυγε, δόξα τω Θεώ, τον ηλίθιο δεν μας νοιάζει. Όταν ανάμεσα στον Αβεντσουρίν, το Ρέσιο, τον Αρτζέντη και τον Μπούτχιλ, ο Μπούτχιλ βγάζει νόημα. Καταλαβαίνεις ότι δεν είναι καλά τα πράγματα.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
Είμαστε στον γκολ του πλοίου, έτσι. Τέλεια. Άρα... κάπου εδώ πρέπει να υπάρχει μια βόμβα. Αχα.
You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now I'm posing as a bomb. You don't like it? Fine. I'm now the bomb demon then. Satisfied? If not, you'll just have to make do. All right. Now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5 and then explode. 5, 4.
Περίπου. Δεν φαίνεται.
Did I miss a number? Oh, so it is. No, matter, though. I've never learned how to count before. I mean, Bomb Demon Doll has never learned how to count. I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising? Shocking? Horrifying? No. Really? Fine. That's too bad, then. You really ought to learn how to win, bro.
Κάναμε strategy. Εσύ τι λέει? Βγαίνει here too.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
Τώρα θέλουμε... η επόμενη από δεξιά. Let's go! Τη βλέπω. Νάτι. Θα μας μιλήσει πάλι. This Furmur doll is spark look-alike. Γιατί μας το λες τώρα και όχι πριν, ας πούμε. Fluffy, what? Furmur smell fluffy. Okay. Furmur doll translates to fluffy doll. What? Άμα έκανε blink τα μάτια λέει θα ήταν πολύ ανησυχητικό. Τι γράφει ρε μαλάκα. It makes you both and doll appear rather pitiful. Κοιτάζει μια κούκλα η οποία υποτίθεται είναι μια βόμβα, αλλά τελικά δεν είναι βόμβα. Οπότε εφόσον εσύ την κοιτάς είναι χωρίς νόημα γιατί είναι μια κούκλα. Και that man with the plaster head. Αυτό είναι ωραίο. Ο Αρτζέντη μόνος του. Ό,τι να είναι. Ωραία, οπότε η επόμενη είναι κάπου εδώ μέσα. Ναι. Για τις καρχαρίες, δεν έχουμε καρχαρίες μέσα όνειρο.
Completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the So Glad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene.
Αλλά τι λέει, σταμάτα!
The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one? Bing, bing! Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty sharp. Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This only a prank I've craftily set up. Hurry, time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Πάει άλλη μια βόμβα από εμάς. Έλα να πατήσω, ναι. Με ξεπερνάει ο Unchained, ρε παιδιά, πραγματικά. Αν έχει μία, θα έχει μία εδώ. Διαφορετικά δεν έχει καμία εδώ.
You've seen through my disguise this quickly! Honestly, my dear Mr. Grey Hair, you're just like that ferocious pangolin in Madame Susan's bedroom.
Επικά φρένα, φίλε! Φρένα Wily Καγιώτη το κυνηγάει το Roadrunner.
Keep your shirt on! A watched pot never boils, mister. I'm on to you. You're here because you expected bribes from the duplicitous and corrupt leader of that Sparkle gang. The scoundrel who wants to become mayor of Sparkle City. Blazing Bro! This evil city has fallen into depravity. As the sheriff doll, I cannot idly stand by and do nothing. And now, only this imaginary neutron bomb can completely cleanse Sparkle City of your ilk. If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to face off against the great Sparkle's dogs. They're my fiercely...
Θα παίξουμε και ξύλο. Γεια σου Ιάσονα, τι κάνεις? Χω! Μάχη!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Let's go!
Let the show begin!
I weep for the departed.
Oh, καληνύχτα σας.
It too shall fall.
Όταν η emanator of nihility attacks, nothing remains.
Defeated by the despicable underling of Blazing Bro. You'll never get away with this. Because I'm just an adorable doll. Not some imaginary neutron bomb.
Holy fucking shit balls, this is going to be a killer. Αλλά λατρεύω τον Boothil. Λατρεύω ότι ο τύπος θέλει να σκυλοβρίσει, αλλά μην υπάρχει αύριο, ρε. Θέλει να πετάξει τόση κακία, τόση φλεγμονία από μέσα του. Αλλά επειδή είναι family friendly το παιχνίδι, δεν μπορεί και το κάνει όσο καλύτερα γίνεται. Γιατί μου και Michael Jackson. Holy fucking shit. Μα πάτησε εσύ.
Hello, human. We meet again. I never thought I'd see you here. I'm currently on this luxury cruise ship enjoying Penacony's consumer-friendly sugar-coated cannonballs. What about you? Are you just seeing the sights?
Είναι Μάριος. Τζις. Φλάκα.
Bomb. Gosh. I'm not a bomb. I'm a heliobus, originally from the Lafu's Fixtural Garden. I'm passionate about researching Xianzhou subcultures, but I've slowly come to realize that Xianzhou subcultures also have their limits.
Δεν ξέρω γιατί.
I forgot what I wanted to study a subculture that is completely different from the Skienjos. And boy, it's really been an eye-opening experience. That is, if I had eyes. I've come to realize the people here don't treat subcultures as actual culture. They call them
Memes.
Yes, meme, that's it. They even have forms. I'm good friends with a meme with sharp teeth and claws. It's very interested in the Skienjo Vidyadara culture.
Ah,
I
shit.
gave it a Skienjo name, and it was delighted. Oh, speaking of which, I should go and look for it. Mimi the monster has an explosive temper.
Mimi the
It's never
monster.
been very patient. I hope you can find a real sugar-coated cannonball. I mean bomb. Bye-bye.
Η Μάρτς έχει νεύρα.
Not much
Οκ.
time left. I hope I make it.
What? Oh, this is serious. Παιδιά, μισό βρήκα loot. Ερχόμαστε για τη βόμβα. Αυτό πρέπει να πάει εδώ. Α, οκ. Θα πεθάνουμε όλοι! Loot. Ta-da! Okay. Α, οκ, ήταν πιο εύκολο από την περίμενα. Και ήταν η βόμβα, λέει, φαντάζεστε. I feel dizzy, diary's missing piece, no wonder about what matters. The stuffing in the pillow needs to be changed. One only has sweet dreams if they sleep with a soft pillow. From now on, I'll ensure that the rooms I clean are the cleanest and most comfortable.
Is that all?
Θα πεθάνουμε, θα πεθάνουμε. Απ' τη βόμβα βρέσει όλοι θα πάμε, θα πεθάνουμε. Οπα, collect. Ωραία, ας κατέβουμε κάτω. Πάμε δεξιά. Δεν πάει δεξιά. Να βγούμε έξω. Βγήκαμε έξω. Να συνεχίσουμε από εδώ. Να πάμε από εκεί. Να πάμε την άλλη. Γιατί?
Firefly?
Γιατί άλλη είναι στη λίμνη?
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here.
Τώρα δεν σκηνηγάγανε από το πλοίο.
Masked fools? Huh. So this really was their doing. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
Πότε πρόλαβες, τώρα σε διώξανε.
52 seconds, 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The sweet dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
A mimetic virus has been planted this much near into a bomb. Mimetic life forms, particularly Memo Keepers, especially black swans, are advised to stay clear, otherwise exposed individual face. Η banana. Γιατί γεμίσαμε minions?
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end too.
Okay.
That's probably not possible. Time is running out and she is a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly. Actually, there might be another way.
Uh-oh.
Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is
Καλή
yet
ξεκούραση, Βαγγελάκη. Θα τα πούμε, ρε.
At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night.
Θα το έχω φτιάξει.
Why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Can I have a boo?
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Θεέ μου, θα μιλήσουν κι άλλο. Τα νεύρα μου. Θα αλλάξω καλώδιο. Ή να φτιάξω το καλώδιο, γιατί είναι αρκετά μακρύ και βολεύει.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Εν τω μεταξύ, ό,τι έρευναν, παιδιά, τι χαρακτήρας. Ότι φούσαν τα πάντα. Creator, Defender, Trailblazer, Free Star Alliance, τι είναι ο Bootkill, ξέχασα.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right?
Μ' αρέσει πάντως ο Welt. Και ο Duncan από πίσω είναι τελείως background characters, απλά υπάρχουν για να υπάρχουν. Το βλέμμα είναι στο πουθεν. Όχι, ο Welt κοιτάζει προς τα δω σε φάση τελείω να κλείσουμε για το βράδυ. Ο Duncan κοιτάζει το σκυλί. Είναι λίγο...
Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again,
καλή ξεκούραση, Μακουλή. Ναι, ξέρω να δούμε ποτέ μην μιλάς σε γρήπους, λέει.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Oh. Ωραία. Και σκαρφαλώνουμε ψηλά. Ψηλά στο πουθενά. Να πάω τα πούμε στο Μίκα. Μίκα.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long.
Όλοι οι Trailblazers που είχαν βοηθήσει να δημιουργηθεί
As for the sweet dream over there.
Το Dreamscape. Ωραία. Όλοι είναι μικροί. Αυτούς χαιρετάμε τώρα. Τους 3 ήρωες που δημιουργήσαν όλο αυτόν τον κόσμο.
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Και πάμε και το τελευταίο.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock, the advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
Γιατί καλή στενοχωριέσαι?
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right?
Okay.
Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
No.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Εντάξει, η Acheron είναι στην ομάδα, οπότε το goodbye δεν είναι goodbye, μην λέμε μαλακίες. Αλλά ναι, why not. Μην είμαστε γαϊδούρια. Μία emanator of nihil, τι ξέρουμε. Οπότε τόσο πίσω είναι.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Emanator εσύ, emanator εγώ.
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destination,
είναι στο πάρτι.
I'm afraid our
Ναι.
paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only Nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience?
Καλώς να. Καλώς ήρθες,
You should
Βαγγέλη.
know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
Στην έσκασε.
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. And countless people
Πόσο
who are
μπλα
like
μπλα
yet
έχει.
distinct.
Για το Θεό.
I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments, proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of
4
destiny with
ώρες
passion
προ
and
επίλογος,
courage
ρε μαλάκα, δεν
for the
μπορώ.
things that breathe me.
Είμαστε σχεδόν στις 4 ώρες επίλογο, δεν αντέχω.
Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility, until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Wait, what? Τις τα είπαν όλα,
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Πω.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom-Pom so sad before.
The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad.
Είδε το πλάσμα του μαύρου σύννεφου πάνω από το κεφάλι της.
Just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
Good.
Let's go, March.
Είναι γλυκούλα μου ρε η Πόμπομ. Εν τω μεταξύ νομίζω η Πόμπομ είναι από τα λίγα πλάσματα που δεν ξέρουμε πολλά για αυτήν.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Καλά, και πώς τροφοδοτισμένη ενέργεια το τρένο.
Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked
Ωραία,
the
τον
astral
πόνο,
charts.
υπομονή.
The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
Πού κρύβεσαι? 5,5 ώρες.
Why were you just in my room?
Uh-oh.
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a
6
suggestion.
το πρωί. Σκατά.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Κάτσε, κάτι δεν κατάλαβα. Όσο πηγαίνει σε αποστολές, ωραία, γεμίζει με ενέργεια το τρένο. Δεν έχει σημασία η διάρκεια της αποστολής και το αποτέλεσμα. Δηλαδή, απλά πρέπει να πηγαίνουμε συνέχεια από μέρος σε μέρος για να γεμίζει με ενέργεια το τρένο. Δεν το έπιασα αυτό.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Δυνατός.
The Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress.
If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists.
Okay.
A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The Eternal Land, Amphorius. I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Δεν ήταν φορέα.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then?
Κάτσε, τώρα ξεφορτωθήκαμε το order.
I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Καλησπέρα Ανδρέα, τι κάνεις? Δεν το ξasi, τελείωσε. Bootkill, ωραία, ναι, οκ, λογικό. Robin, αντίστοιχα λογικό. Sparkle. Black Swan, προφανώς. Για να το συζητήσουμε. Chill.
Nice.
Θα τα φτιάξουμε γι' αυτά. Message doll. Ναι, χτύπησε. Προειδοποίηση για φωτιά. Ναι. Μου χτυπάει και εμένα. Στη μεταμόρφωση έχει φωτιά. Το είσαι σαν η Pixlax. Είχες πάει σε συναυλία, Ανδρέα? Τελειώσουμε και αυτό. Παιδιά, παίζει να έχει φωτιά κοντά στο Μίτσο. Πολύ κοντά στο Μίτσο. Τώρα στην Αθήνα. Κάπου κοντά μου έχει χτυπήσει 2 φωνές συναγερμό στο κινητό. Ποιος είναι ο Dr. Primitive? What? Okay. Γιατί? Μίτσο, το Μιτσάκο το μικρό. Θα έλεγα Σαλόνικα, ρε. Shareholders of Penacon Conglomerate. Ωραία. Εντάξει, έχουμε κουεστάκια να κάνουμε, δεν πειράζει, κομπλέ, θα τα κάνουμε. Αλλά τσιμπήσαμε αρκετό πράγμα. Λοιπόν, επιτέλους τελείωσε το πενακόνι. Μιλάμε για περίπου 30+ ώρες story. Έτσι. Το οποίο πραγματικά απλά οι άνθρωποι αρνηθήκανε, έτσι, να σου πούνε, ξέρεις τι, πώς το λένε, έχεις πώς μεταξύ των stories, μεταξύ του μπλα μπλα. Αρνηθήκανε μέχρι αηδίας. Λοιπόν, δεν πειράζει, τώρα πλέον μπορώ να κάνω και αυτά, χωρίς να έχω πρόβλημα. Μπορώ να παίξω το Origami Bird Clash, που δεν μπορούσα να παίξω πριν. Και μπορώ να συνεχίσω και το Pure Fiction. Μας και βγάλουμε κανένα κρίσταλο γιατί χρειαζόμαστε για τα επόμενα pulls. Λοιπόν, YouTube. Θα αφήσουμε εδώ πέρα το βίντεο. Ελπίζω να σας άρεσε το πενακόνι. Μας άρεσε. Λίγο πολύ, λίγο μπλα μπλα, αλλά μας άρεσε. Και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σας YouTube.